According to the Wall Street Journal, Mickey Mouse and his gang sold $3 billion in merchandise in 2018 alone. SpongeBob has generated over $13 billion in merchandising by 2019. Growing up, everyone knew Mickey Mouse, Pikachu, Homer Simpson, and then we got a new icon. SpongeBob has been airing since 1999, so 25 years now, and has cemented himself as one of the most recognizable characters of all time. This sponge has become larger than life. You know this, I know this, and clearly thousands of YouTubers do too, but at some point, we went from a very popular show to branding everywhere, to movies, to spin-offs, to taking over entire amusement parks. So when did this happen? Why? And how did SpongeBob become our Mickey Mouse? To really understand, we need to go back to the first 3 seasons. It's the year 2000, SpongeBob season 2 just started airing, and SpongeBob has become the second most viewed show on Nickelodeon, right behind Rugrats, in just a year. Season 2 is such an important season, not just because it's my favorite one, but because it has one of the most important episodes, Band Geeks. Band Geeks gives us one of the most famous SpongeBob memes, after all.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument.
And in my opinion, the most iconic moment in SpongeBob history, the Bubble Bowl. This was used to send off Steven Hillenburg, after all. It's such a huge moment in the series. I remember it being talked about in school as a cool moment, not just a funny one, which is something I never heard about this series before that. While I'd like to think this is what did it, this is why we're talking about the first 3 seasons, it's not. It's all about the memes. It's all about the memes, baby. All of the most iconic SpongeBob memes come from the first 3 seasons, from two.
See, all you need is a box.
And imagination.
And this right here, this is what brought me back to this time. Sometime in 2012 or 2011, if my memory serves me right, this still image from SpongeBob season 3 in the episode The Idiot Box took over the entire internet. It was used for posts, for reactions, for replies. I even saw it used for marketing.
Look at me now. No, it's me. It's on the internet all the time. Jace Norman.
Wash your hands after going to the bathroom.
Cat videos. Guacamole. Bubble wrap. Cool beans.
Here we go. I love SpongeBob. It opens up to a brand new SpongeBob at 6.
Yes, we had YouTube poop, but I always felt like that was more of a strictly YouTube thing. It was never to this level where you were seeing it on all social media. This meme just opened up the floodgates. And now we're here where damn near half of every single post I see on Twitter either has a SpongeBob meme as a punchline or it's somewhere in the comments. To become an icon, to stay an icon, you need longevity, and it's thanks to these first 3 seasons and the grasp that it had on meme culture that SpongeBob has become immortal to basically every age group. Why though? Well, Emperor Lemon and many other creators have already touched on this, but the thing that separates old SpongeBob from new is moments like this that come from the contrast of childhood like innocence and optimism and adult nihilism and cynicism. That's why SpongeBob says imagination. This ingredient is missing from future SpongeBob, and so are these moments that are relatable to adults, to children, to teens, to flat out old people like me. SpongeBob has the longevity and reach of someone like Mickey Mouse, but there's something else that he has, and that is the market. Every big franchise has products, it has marketing. I lived through Pokemon craze, through Power Rangers, Dragon Ball, Rugrats, and many more. But SpongeBob not only has the same insane amount of franchising, but it kept it up for the last 25 years, with 2019 again showing us $13 billion in just merchandise sales by that point. Definitely a lot higher now. There's food products, there's games, there's clothing, there's toys, there's even phones. Why did his face come off? However, because of meme culture, SpongeBob has an entirely new layer of marketing, free social media marketing. Yes, there's millions of videos like this one that you're watching right now, but there's also YouTube poop, there's game playthroughs, and yes, rap. There's literally rap songs made with AI with entire music videos. SpongeBob literally has its own genre, and this is way beyond just parody music. The fact that fans are constantly making viral content for SpongeBob is insane to me. The memes and the marketing teams just feed into each other constantly. SpongeBob is everywhere, but one of the biggest indicators to me that this character's marketing was on another level was in 2008. Growing up in Minnesota, I had many fond memories of going to the Mall of America and riding all the great amusement park rides and Camp Snoopy. Yes, our mall was so big it had amusement park rides inside of it. And then one day in 2008, it was gone. A Minnesota cartoon was taken out of a Minnesota them all was replaced by, you guessed it, Spongebob. Okay, actually it was replaced by Nickelodeon Universe. But the first thing I saw walking in was this. Nickelodeon theme park, sure, but Spongebob is the face of the network. There's a Nickelodeon Universe theme park in both Minnesota and New Jersey, and a third location opening up in China. There are a total of 16 Spongebob themed amusement park rides across the globe, from America to Australia to Turkey. The next logical step could only be Spongebob, I mean Nickelodeon Land. There is no end to Spongebob merchandising, and that is something I think both him and Mickey Mouse share. They won't say no to anything, it seems, and they will try to put their face and their character on just about anything. There's Spongebob baby wipes. There's a Spongebob rectal thermometer? A rectal thermometer. There's a Squatty Potty, phone cleaning sponge, makeup cleaning sponge, an Old Spice ad in a Spongebob movie for some reason. Spongebob fishing poles. Yes, seriously, fishing poles. And in an interview with Steven Hillenburg, he stated that there was a proposal for Spongebob themed fish sticks. Yes, fish sticks based off the show about fish. Alright. Okay, Mickey Mouse has Gucci bags, SpongeBob has luxury watches. They're both basically everywhere and in everything, and yet SpongeBob still found a way to spread this character out even more. 96 years ago, Mickey Mouse made his debut with the short film Plane Crazy. Mickey Mouse went on to come out in several other short films, and then in 1955 we got the Mickey Mouse Club. Though the films were the Mickey Mouse TV series essentially, this was the first TV series produced just for Mickey Mouse that I could find. Mickey Mouse is mostly a movie character, but would go on to have multiple TV series, appear in tons of films and shows, and take a backseat eventually, since his presence was enough to fully support any ambitious idea that Disney would have. Now let's take a look at SpongeBob here. This is a TV series that has ran for 25 years, one series until more recently. SpongeBob has 2 TV spin-offs, and apparently they're working on a third? But both the Patrick Star Show and Camp Coral take place in the SpongeBob verse, showing different points of view. Before I really get into this point, I'd like to point out that Steven Hillenburg not wanting spin-offs wasn't really a thing. It's based on a super old interview where he says he doesn't see spin-offs happening in 2007 and a couple of tweets. Steven Hillenburg, according to the SpongeBob voice actor Tom Kenny, not only helped with directing Camp Coral, but was really happy with how it was going. Anyway, SpongeBob is finally branching out besides its TV series and movies. So SpongeBob is just now making spin-offs, no retellings of the same series, just side stories and prequels. So how is this Mickey Mouse? Well, right now, SpongeBob is actually a polar opposite. Yes, SpongeBob is our Mickey Mouse for many reasons, but he is not Mickey Mouse. But I think he will be. It took multiple decades, cultures coming and going, and then the creator being long gone for Mickey Mouse to get to the status that he's at now, where he's basically just a brand, and solely a brand aside from a few shows here and there. On top of that, Nickelodeon and Disney are far different from one another. Disney is an entire universe and like hundreds of years of building up culture from movie to movie, show to show, and Nickelodeon by comparison is much younger. Disney is a multi-entertainment conglomerate, and Nickelodeon is a TV channel with a good catalog of intellectual property. SpongeBob is the most broadcasted television series on Nick, but SpongeBob can't carry Nick forever, and there's gonna come a time where SpongeBob is going to have to reshape for a new generation, get remade like Fairly Odd Parents did, and or Nick is going to have to just make actually good TV shows. Maybe try movies again, but this time not terrible. And I honestly do see a future where SpongeBob goes well beyond what is done in the last 25 years and takes a backseat and just becomes a brand for Nick, because let's be honest, they're never gonna let this guy go. I see a future with Nickelodeon Land, more Nick intellectual property, and all of them united, broadcasted, and branded under one yellow sponge. Thanks for watching. If you love fixation on animation and video games, please consider subscribing. Give me a like and leave a comment letting me know what you want me to talk about next.